Let me tell you, all of my years training reactive dogs, almost all of them have this one thing in common: trigger stacking. And you may be wondering, what is trigger stacking? Well, I would love to tell you. Well, let me give you an example first. So let's say, for example, that you wake up in the morning, you feel a little bit off, right? You go to brush your teeth and you drop the toothpaste and it lands on your toe and you're like, oh God, that hurt so bad. You continue on about your morning. You go to make coffee and then you forgot to get some more coffee beans and that was annoying. Maybe some other things happen and it's just like these small, really tiny things. And then you are getting out of your car and then it gets hooked onto a part of your car and you're trying to get out and you're stuck and you're just sitting there and you're just fighting with everything and you're like, everything just sucks. And that little tiny thing was just like the explosive moment. The same thing happens with reactive dogs. So even though you aren't seeing an outright like huge behavior, like a ton of barking and their hackles are raised and they're snarling or they're snapping or something like that, that doesn't mean that there was a lot of small little triggers throughout their day. Is the dog sleep deprived? Are they not feeling very well? Maybe their food isn't very healthy for them. Maybe physically they have some ailments. Maybe their joints ache or their nails aren't clipped or something is wrong with their teeth or something like that. Maybe they aren't getting enough mental stimulation. Maybe your stress and anxiety levels have been heightened. Maybe you reorganized the house. Maybe you had friends that came over. Maybe they went to the vet yesterday. Those different events, they stack stress over time. So while you see the outright manifestation of that maladaptive behavior, of the outright lunging on a walk and they're barking and they're snarling and they're growling and they're doing all these things, it all actually started maybe when they went to the vet yesterday or at some other points in time. So it's really important that when you are living your day-to-day life with your dog, that you keep in mind that those little things that give them stress and anxiety, it builds up over time, and that is called trigger stacking. And that's why structure is really important in creating some predictability for your dog with consistent training. So something to think about today.